everyone, today I'm here to talk about This Savage Song This Savage Song, that's kind of a hard thing to say, by Victoria Schwab. This is her first book in her new duology, and I'm going to talk all about it. So this will be a non-spoiler video, so I'm going to tell you what this book is about, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and my overall thoughts and my rating. And yeah, so if you haven't read this book, you're safe to watch this entire thing. But yeah, let's begin. So like I said, this is our first book in her new duology. This is a book literally all about monsters. So ooh, it's like kind of a different take on monsters. It takes place in this city called Verity, and it's divided. It has the north and the south, and they're controlled by two different people. And it takes place in two points of views. We have Kate and we have August. August is a monster who desperately wants to be a human, and Kate is a human who wants to be as ruthless as her dad, who is not a monster, but she kind of wants to have that monster vibe. So it's about these two very, very different people, and we have the city kind of waging war and having these monsters, and these two meet and things happened, and yeah, that's basically what it's about. Overall, I really like this book. This is my second book by this author. I read Vicious by V.E. Schwab, her adult name she writes under, and I really love that book. This one I really liked. There were some things I didn't love about it, which I'll get into more, but overall I did like this book. It's all about monsters, and she's got this very dark way of writing. She has a really beautiful way of writing characters, really getting to know them and understand their fears and their wants and their needs and all that stuff. So that was really awesome. There's three different types of monsters. There's Corsai's, there is Malachai's, and there's Sunai's, and they're all different things. Like the Corsai are very, very brutal and stuff. The Malachi are very sharp and sly, and the Sunai, which is what August is, are kind of a different type of monster. So we have these three monsters, these three different types of monsters, and Kate's dad, who rules one of the sides. I'm gonna say it's the north side. Guys, why do my memory, like I just finished this book a week ago. It's like as soon as I finish a book, it's like memory's gone. He likes to control the monsters, so in order for everyone to be safe on his side of the town, you have to wear this pendant, and it helps protect a little bit from the monsters. You know, you have to pay a lot to be protected in his side of the town. Now, August's dad controls the other side of the town, who, you know, he tries to really eliminate and eradicate monsters to try to keep everyone safe. So we have these two different very type of rulers. We have this war that's about to erupt literally at any second, because these two sides of the city are something's going to happen big. And Kate and August meet up, and things happen. There was a lot of backstory to the monsters, which I did really like, but I felt it kind of drug on. I will say that some of the things, the one main thing I didn't really love about this book is the first half moved very slow. Like, it took a lot for me to get through the first half of the book, because I really did feel a lot happen. A lot of it was backstory, which I get is what you need a lot of the times, but I felt like it was moving a little bit too slow for my liking. So the second half, it picked up, and it picked up fast. It was nothing but full of action-packed adventure and amazingness. So the second half really redeemed this book for me, because I didn't love the first half. I hope I'm not horrible. I feel bad for saying that, because I know everyone loves this book, but I'm just trying to tell you what I felt about it. So the first half of it really kind of drug on for me, and I didn't love, but the second half picked up a lot. So if you're worried about this book, just know that going into it. Like I said, the monsters' backstories was great. Learning about the city, learning about how the monsters came to be, about how each of the monsters are different, kind of. And I really loved our two main characters. August is a thing of beauty. He is just a great guy. You really feel compassion for him. And Kate is a girl who was very hard-dead, and you can see that she wants to be really brutal, but I think she's got a good heart underneath all that hard exterior that she's grown up to be with around. So I really love that. And the ending was pretty good. I don't want to spoil, obviously, but the ending was great. So overall, I gave this book a 4 out of 5. I think I would have given it probably a 5 out of 5 if the first half of the story wasn't so slow and there wasn't like a lot of slow pacing, like I said, obviously, but the second half picked it up for me, so that's why I gave it a 4 out of 5. But overall, I did really like this book. I definitely plan to read the second book in it, because it just, it's a great, you know, it's a different YA type of book. I should also mention there's virtually no romance in this book, so that's another cool thing, because in YA you get just romance and romance and romance, which I do love, but every now and then I like to take a break from it, and this was definitely a breath of fresh air with no romance. This is going to be a short and sweet review to let you know what I thought about, but overall I really like this book. I mean, I think I just will always like this author. It's the way she writes very beautifully and very poetically and very haunting. This is kind of a deeper, it's kind of dark, I wouldn't say dark book, but you know, it's about monsters. It's got to have some creepy factors into it, right? But overall, I really like this book. If you have read this book, let me know what your thoughts are on it. Did you think the first half of it went really slow, or did you actually like the slow pacing? Or do you think it didn't have a pacing issue at all? Please let me know. Let's talk about it. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.